Hi, Kangede from Digital Marketers here again with a video for all you busy digital marketers and business owners. In this particular video, we're going to be looking at how to improve your site visitor behaviors in order to increase conversion rates by building better user interfaces using what are known as heat maps. Now, for this particular video, I'm going to be using a product that is known as Hotjar, but there are many others in the marketplace, for instance, Microsoft Clarity, which you can use. But for this video, we'll be using a product known as Hotjar. And if you want to use this product and create your account so that you can create your heat maps, you can contact us at digitalmarketers.co.ke and we'll guide you through that process. So let's get to it. If I come into my browser here and type in Hotjar, select that. It takes me into the user interface where I can sign in to my account. Click on sign in and it gives me access to my dashboard for all my business assets, which are listed here underneath this drop down. I'm going to be using for this video digitalmarketers.co.ke as an example, so I'll leave it on that. And below digitalmarketers.co.ke, which is now selected, I can see all the things that Hotjar will be recording for me using their software. And included in there is heat maps and other recordings. We'll not go into the recordings this time, but we'll look at the heat maps. So if I click on the heat maps, it takes me to the page where it is recording heat maps for all the landing pages that I have put into the account. Now, a landing page, if you're not familiar with this, is slightly different from a stock website page. I'll not go into details about that in this particular video. If you want to know more about landing pages, then do contact us. But for this particular video, let's look at what it's been recording for our optimization landing page. If I click on that, it takes me into the page where it's recording heat maps for the landing page. At the top left over here, you can see that it tells me the devices people are using to get to our landing page. And these can be desktops, they can be tablets, and they can be smartphones. When they come into our landing page using any of these devices, it will record clicks, it will record the movement of the mouse, and it will also record how far they scroll down the page. So if we look at the device for desktops, at the clicks, you can see that not many clicks have been recorded by Hotjar. And this is because Hotjar requires the user to put in or to authorize the use of cookies in order that they can be tracked by Hotjar to see what they are clicking on whilst they are on the site. So this tells me that a lot of our users who visit our landing page using desktops are not giving permission for use of those cookies. But what about smartphones? If we click on the smartphone there, and leave it on tap, you can see that a lot of our users who come to the landing page using smartphones are clicking on the website. And they are mostly clicking at the top of the web page. You can see that using these traffic indicators, which are all colored from red, which is where a lot of people are clicking, all the way down to blues where fewer are clicking. And as you scroll down the page, you can see that fewer and fewer clicks are being recorded. So this tells me that for our business, our digital marketers business, we can use this area here at the top of the page on mobile devices in order to do something additional, which might then convert these site visitors far more than we currently are doing. If I now click on the scroll button here to see how far down the screen they scroll using the different devices, you will see that using a mobile phone, about 60% of users scroll down to where we have the submit button, which is what they use in order to send us details that they have filled in on the form, which is just slightly above it. 60% is 3 out of 5 people, which is probably not too bad. But if we wanted to capture far more leads, it suggests that we might have to move our submit button further up the page to where more people are scrolling when they come to the website using their digital mobile phones. Let's see the scrolling rate. when they come in using a desktop. If they're using a desktop, you can see that about 90%, just short of 90%, 87.5% of people who come to their landing page using their desktop get to where the submit button is. That is a great number. It is useful to know this data because now in our digital and marketing efforts on, for instance, Google Ads, we can spend more money on the device for desktops because they are scrolling further down than those who visit us on their mobile phones. This is one way that you can use the data that you collect from heat maps using a product like Hotjar in order to make data-driven decisions about how best to improve your user interface so that you can start to convert more people into paying customers. Now, if you have any problems implementing something like this, excuse me, then by all means, get in touch with digitalmarketers.co.ke and we'll help you put this into place. Thank you for watching.